The Thompson submachine gun is without a doubt one of the most iconic firearms ever made. The gun started making headlines due to its use by American gangsters in the 1920s and 30s, then went on to see heavy use by a number of Allied countries during World War II. Not to mention all the use it's seen on battlefields since then. And of course, the Thompson is also widely known in pop culture because it's been featured countless times over the past century on the big screen. And it's featured in a number of popular video games. So today, I want to quickly discuss the history of the Thompson and its military use. Then I'll share some info on modern forms of the Thompson that are available on the US civilian market. Then of course, I'll be taking one of these civilian Thompson models to the shooting range to see if this gun is as fun in real life as they make it seem in the movies. Spoiler alert, it is. Now let me open up this inconspicuous guitar case that definitely contains a musical instrument and no firearms. Oh my god, there's a Thompson in there? Okay, I'm sure you could all see that cheesy reveal coming. Now before I talk a little bit more about this specific Thompson that one of you will soon own, let me give some brief background on the Thompson in general. Now, even though a lot of people, including myself, closely associate the Thompson with World War II due to its widespread use during the war, it's important to remember that the Thompson was originally designed for use in World War I, even though its development wasn't finished nearly in time to see the trenches of the First World War. At the time the Thompson was first designed, having a select-fire submachine gun that was reliable, fairly compact, and could sport a 100-round drum was pretty remarkable. Now, in my opinion, the Thompson was a bit outdated by the time World War II rolled around 2 decades later, but I'll save my ranting about that for my next controversial opinions video, where I'll cover the Thompson and some of my unsavory opinions about it. So let's switch over to talking a little bit about this specific Thompson, how it's different than the ones used in World War II, and why I still think it's badass. Alright, now first off, you might notice that this Thompson's barrel is a good bit longer than the barrels you see on M1 Thompsons used during World War II. Well, like I do with most of my problems, we can blame that on the NFA. In the US, the National Firearms Act restricts the possession of so-called short-barreled rifles, so that's why this Thompson has to have a slightly longer barrel to meet that requirement. We can also blame the NFA for why this Thompson isn't fully automatic. The government just doesn't want us to have any fun, I guess. This Thompson also fires from a closed bolt instead of an open bolt like the World War II Thompsons because, again, government restrictions. This is a true Thompson though. It has many of the same parts on it as the Thompsons used during World War II, and it was made by Auto Ordnance, which is one of the same companies that made Thompsons during World War II. This particular Thompson also has some cosmetic differences that set it apart from the Thompsons used in World War II. Those Thompsons didn't have a green Cerakote or this white star or US stamped on the back, but like I mentioned, they can't make this Thompson look exactly like the World War II ones anyway due to government restrictions, so they might as well dress it up a little bit and make it into a commemorative gun. It certainly looks really cool, but will it be as fun as it looks? I don't know, I guess we have to go to the shooting range and find out. Today, we're shooting the M1A1 Thompson at the range. I have both a 20 round and 30 round magazine for my Thompson that I have right here, and we're set up at a steel range with a ton of targets to shoot. I brought a bunch of ammo, so tons of ammo, big magazines, and tons of targets. I think that's a recipe for a good day at the range. All right, that's enough of me yapping about this thing. I'm so excited to shoot it. Shooting a new gun like this is like being on a first date, so I've got the jitters a little bit. Let's get rid of those jitters with a 30 round magazine through the Thompson here and plink some of these steel targets right in front of me. All right, let's see how this thing shoots. Oh, misfire. So far so good though, that's a lot of fun. Let's clear this jam and keep plinking. Okay guys, I promise this is not just user error. There are like 2 light strikes on that primer, so I think it's just that round I was putting in there. Let me pocket that one
and get back to what I was doing. Whoops. Shooting too fast for my own good. Oh no. Is that it? Is that all our fun? Oh, it looks like we got a failure to extract. Let's see. All right, 2 more rounds, let's make them count. I'm gonna try to hit a couple of those targets that are further down the range. I don't even know how well you guys can see them, but hopefully if I hit them, you'll be able to hear them. Did that send something over here? I thought something flew back at me. Thought it was a 2-way range for a second here. There we go. I love that 45 ACP out of this thing is going so slow. I shot it and thought I missed and then heard the ping. There's such a delay between this firing and actually hearing it hit the target. But shooting steel with this thing is so much fun. Let's see if the 20 round magazine is also as much fun. All right, 20 round magazine in the Thompson. Let's keep shooting these steel targets. I'm gonna shoot that tiny little one right in front of me in the middle. Huh. This thing is accurate. I mean, I know I'm close up, but still, we're ringing those ones far away too. Oh no. We're getting a couple little feeding issues with this guy. Let me drop the mag and sort that out right quick. Let's see if we can burn through the rest of this 20 rounder without any feeding issues. Is that it? Oh, yep. Bolt locks back automatically. That's a nice feature there. All right, that was the 20 and 30 round magazines, but these steel targets think they got off easy. I got like 4 more boxes of ammo to shoot through, so let's load up some magazines and have some more fun. All right, let's get a little bit of a change of scenery here and take some shots at the dueling tree. I'm not dueling anyone, but I guess I can duel myself and flip those targets back and forth. I don't think I've ever shot one of these, so this should be fun. I'm gonna start with just that 20 round magazine of 45 ACP and see what I can do. All right, let's do this thing. Oh. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Let's get them all back on that side. Couple misses in there. What are you gonna do? Oh, and that's all we got. That thing's fun. Let's load the 30 and shoot at the smaller targets on the right. Ooh. That'll teach that thing to mess with me. Man, these steel targets are fun to shoot. I really got a piece of this one, I guess. I saw it go flying. But there you go. That's what the 45 ACP will do to these little steel targets here. By the way, today's range outfit is sponsored by me. You can go to bunkerbranding.com through the link in the description of this video to buy your World War Wisdom merchandise shirts. I've got a few designs on there and they're all World War II related stuff that you guys will love. So go check it out and buy one to support my page. All right, now I'm gonna try to take some shots at the targets that are further down the range. You guys won't be able to see them from here, but I tried to position my GoPro down there to get a view of them. So hopefully that looks good and I don't smoke my GoPro accidentally. But I think if I only shoot at those few targets I'm looking at right now, we should be all good to go. Nice. Couple bad shots in there. Let's try that again. This thing can definitely reach out there. I think next up I'm gonna try to support myself on some of these barrels and keep shooting at that target and some of the small ones around it. Let's see if we can use some support here from this barrel to hit some of those smaller targets. Nice. Miss. That blue target I'm shooting is so hard to see. It's all in the shadows there. Maybe I'll try that tiny little red one underneath it next. See if I can hit that guy. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This thing has fixed sights too. And I mean, I didn't zero this thing or do anything to it. And it's dead on. Oh yeah. Oops. Let me try to shoot the little red hostage target that's behind that white target I was shooting. A little high. A little high. All right, I'm gonna keep, let me just shoot offhand again. I'll put some shots on that white target. I'll try to shoot at a little bit of a higher pace this time. See how many of them I can hit. Oh no. Of course I say that and then the first shot turns the target sideways. Let me support myself for one more second. I'm kind of curious to see what difference it makes if I line the front sight post up in this notch on the top of the rear sight, which is what I've been doing, or the larger hole at the back of the rear sight. How much is that going to shift my point of impact? Let's find out. Let me shoot that white target again. Even though he's leaning away from me, maybe I'll be able to hit him with this open sight here, this circle that I'm trying to shoot through. Let's try the notch again to make sure it's not just me. Yeah, I'm hitting it now. Let's, now that it's facing me a little bit, try the circle again. That's still that white target. Well, it must be shifting the point of impact some amount if I'm hitting it pretty much every time with the notch and not with the circle opening back here. So I was curious if that would make a difference. It seems like right now it is. What a sad sight. 2 empty magazines. I think I got a couple more boxes of ammo to fill these up, so let's take care of that real quick. Nothing special this time. I'm just gonna put some rounds into these targets right in front of me. This thing is so much fun, guys. This is so great. I'm not used to shooting a pistol caliber carbine at steel this close. I don't even really need to use the sights. I can just kind of use my natural line of sight and work down the targets. So this could be something that I get used to. We'll see. Let's shoot at a couple of those smaller little guys on the end there. Oh, I missed him. Oh. It's about time I hit that little one. I don't even know if you guys can see that tiny little thing all the way over there, but it was giving me a hard time. Wow, 30 rounds goes quick through these things. 20 more rounds on deck. Let's make good use of them. You can go through 20 rounds pretty quickly. We got a hot barrel here with smoke pouring out of it. It's a nice hot day out here. Thanks for watching me shoot this Thompson, guys. So I might have a tear in one of my eyes as I ship this gun back out to one of you who will get to keep it. And at some point, I think I might need to buy a Thompson like this to have for myself. Because man, I can't think of a time I've had more fun shooting a gun at the range like this. This is awesome.
Well, I think I can honestly say that I had more fun shooting this Thompson at the range today than I've had shooting any other gun ever. I'll see you all in the next one.